What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Matt, and in this video I'm going to be talking about one of the most controversial issues when it comes to YouTube, and that is getting more views. When it comes to getting views on YouTube, there are many methods that you guys can take, and I've seen a lot of people teaching this on YouTube. So in this video I'm going to show you guys the top 3 methods that have worked for me and my channel, and I'm going to show you guys exactly step by step how you can incorporate them in yours as well. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So for all my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you and welcome back. For everybody who's new, I want to say thank you for clicking on my video. On this channel, I talk about all things social media, so consider subscribing if you guys like that kind of content. So let's jump right into method number 1 on how to get more views on your videos. So the first method that I'm going to talk about is using your keywords correctly. Keywords on YouTube are somewhat similar to hashtags on Instagram. When somebody is on Instagram, they can randomly look up a hashtag and find a bunch of different posts of people that they are not following. YouTube is very similar. When somebody looks up a specific phrase or word on the YouTube search bar, one of your videos might pop up depending on what tags you used in your video description. This is also referred to as SEO, search engine optimization, which basically means when someone searches something, one of your keywords could potentially pop up depending on the views and how YouTube ranks you on that specific search word or phrase. Now I wanted to bring this topic up because I study so many YouTubers and their keywords and key phrases, see what's working and what's not working. When most people post to Instagram, if they use hashtags in their picture or video, they usually only use one word at a time in between hashtags. So for example, if I post a picture at the beach, I might post hashtag beach, hashtag sunny, hashtag ocean. Whereas if you posted a video on YouTube, you would want to use key phrases instead of keywords. Things such as my day at the beach, first day of summer, beach day in Los Angeles. Because when it comes to people searching things on YouTube, they don't just search one word at a time. If they want to see Los Angeles beaches, they don't just type in Los Angeles or beaches. They would type in beaches in Los Angeles. So if you use the phrase beach in Los Angeles and you put that in your video tag, then that would be one of the videos that pops up on the page if somebody searches beaches in Los Angeles. This is a very common mistake when it comes to new YouTubers, because most people when they get on YouTube, they've already had Instagram in the past. So they look at those tags on YouTube as hashtags on Instagram. And so they implement the same methods they would on Instagram into YouTube, and they don't get good results. So when it comes down to it, they both have extremely separate algorithms. So if you try to use Instagram strategies on YouTube, it's not necessarily going to convert like it did for you on Instagram. Now that you guys know the difference between single hashtags on Instagram and full phrases on YouTube, we're going to dive into the next method. Method number 2 is researching your competitors' keywords or key phrases. Now one of the best softwares that you could have for YouTube, and I use this to research my competitors' keywords and key phrases, is TubeBuddy. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. There is a free version, there's also a middle version and like a higher version. I use the middle version, which is perfectly fine. It's like 10 bucks a month. I did a pretty in-depth video on TubeBuddy, so I'll link it right there if you guys want to check it out. Full disclaimer, TubeBuddy did not sponsor me to say this in this video. I'm bringing it up because it simply is one of the best tools that you could actually use. So the main way that I research my competitors is, let's say I'm doing a video on YouTube views. Number 1, I'm going to type that into the search bar. As you guys can see, TubeBuddy is already linked in with my YouTube account. Once I've researched this in a very, very broad way, I'm going to see what the very top videos are and see how many views they're getting. Sometimes the top video is going to be a sponsored video, which means they paid to get their video to the top of the page because obviously they don't have that many views. As I scroll down a little bit, I'm going to be able to see all the top performing videos on how to get more views on YouTube. The next thing that I'm going to do is click on one of those videos and look at their keywords and key phrases. Now the cool thing about TubeBuddy is it shows me where they are ranking on those keywords or key phrases that they used. As you guys can see, there's going to be a bunch of little green numbers which shows you exactly where they're ranking on YouTube. So what I can gather from these key tags and phrases is that these green ones that are highlighted, especially the ones that are ranked 1, 2, 3, and 4, are doing the most successful right now. Obviously from all the green numbers, this person's doing very, very well on ranking their video with these phrases to the top of YouTube's list. Now I can choose to use some of these key phrases or keywords, but I know that this person that used them already is also going to be someone that I'm competing against. And don't let that get you down. If somebody's ranked really high and they have a bunch of views on their videos, that doesn't mean that you can't take first place if you do certain things and certain steps to make your video that much better. Another thing that you guys are probably noticing is that the video with the most views is not at the very top of the page. And let me tell you why. YouTube's algorithm is based on watch time. So what this is showing us is that this video is the most watched out of all the other videos. Yes, these other people may have more views, but what that could mean is people are clicking on the video, watching for 5 seconds and leaving. And this is telling YouTube that, hey, this is getting a lot of clicks, but it's not getting a lot of watch time. So maybe if you guys were wondering or never knew why certain videos were at the top of the page, it's because of watch time, and YouTube is favoring those videos because they want to keep people on YouTube. That's their goal. Their goal is to keep people on YouTube for hours and hours at a time. That has been and always will be the goal for YouTube. One more thing that we can look at to determine if this is going to be a good video or not to post is by looking up in the top right part of the page where we see search volume, searches per month, and competition. As you guys can see below that, there's a search per month bar, which tells you roughly exactly how many times it is searched per 30 days. Some search phrases are going to be really low, some are going to be extremely high, and this leads us down to competition. So if our arrow is all the way in the red, that means the competition is extremely high. Lots of people are making videos on the specific topic. And if the little arrow is over the green, that means that the competition is very good. This would also mean that you have a better percentage of getting your video ranked to the top of YouTube for this specific search term. I think that it's important for searches per month to be fairly high. That means that people are searching this a lot, and if you have a good thumbnail and you have a good title and the video content is actually good, then that means that your video will potentially be searched a lot depending on how high it ranks on your specific keywords and key phrases. And finally, this leads us to method number 3. So for this step, I want you to open a new tab, reopen YouTube, and we're going to dive into our Channelytics on your own channel, and we're going to take a look at audience retention. You can get to audience retention by clicking the little picture at the top right of the page, clicking my channel, going down and clicking customize channel, going up and clicking on the views, and then we're going to go ahead and click on videos on the left side of the page. As you guys can see, you're going to have your list of videos in order of the last time that you posted. Next, you're going to click on one of the videos. It doesn't matter what video it is. I would suggest clicking on one of the older videos. Potentially it has more views and people have had more opportunities to watch it. So you're going to get a really good idea of how people like that video and how long they actually stayed on. After you've chosen a video to click on, the next thing you're going to do is click on analytics on the left side of the page as well. Then when you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to be able to see the audience retention for that specific video. If you take your arrow and you hover over the graph and you follow that all the way down, you can see how many people actually stayed until the end of the video. Most of the time, unfortunately, it is a low number. Sometimes 10%, sometimes less than 10%. It just depends on the video and how many people watched it till the end. So for this method, we're going to look at this video and we're going to see where a lot of our audience fell off, which means they got bored, maybe they left the video, maybe something happened, but that average time where maybe 10, 20, 30% had left the video. So after you guys find that spot, it's going to be different for everybody. It might be 1 minute in, it might be 4 minutes in, wherever you lost a fairly large amount of that audience, we're going to go into the video, we're going to edit it, and we're going to add a card in. If you guys don't know what a card is, look up here in the top right corner and that's what a card looks like. So by gathering all this data, seeing where people left the video, we're going to be putting a card in just before. That way in the future, when we have people come to our channel and watch our videos, they're most likely going to be kept on a little bit longer. That's what we're hoping because we're putting that card in the video. I would suggest putting one of your best videos in the card. That way people will have a higher percentage of clicking on it and actually staying on your channel. Because obviously if people are leaving the page, they could potentially be leaving your channel as well, which is not what we want. We want more views. So if we're not getting all the way through that video that they clicked on, it doesn't matter. If we keep them on our channel by adding a card in, then at the end of the day, we still get a win because they're viewing another one of our videos. So I challenge you guys, go back and look at all of your videos, whether that's 2 videos or 500 videos, and figure out where your audience is leaving and put a card in there and try to keep those future viewers on your site a little bit longer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey Adam, do you think the top button's the move? ASMR. We should just do ASMR videos now. So I'm gonna link that video right here. Here's another video. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Go out and... Here's some good videos you guys should watch. Thank you so much for watching. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Yikes. Gray was the bad choice.